Okay, let's look at the practice exam 2, number 3, part B. All right, so the payment was $678.79 from part A, but the family decided to pay additional $100. Right, so you can see that the new payment right here came out to be $778.79. Right, now since we're paying $100 extra, they're not gonna have to make 360 payments. So it's gonna be a little bit less than 360 payments. So let's compute that. The formula is the same. It's a present value formula. PV is equal to payment PMT times 1 minus 1 plus I to the negative n power all over I. Right? So we plug in all the values. So present value is 100,000. Right? Here's a new payment, so it's a $778.79. Right? Then you have 1 minus 1 plus 0.006 raised to the negative n. Here, now we don't know n, so we are looking for that value, and divided by I is 0.006 again. Right? So we just need to isolate n. Right? First, we'll try to get rid of $778.79 by dividing through by 778.79, and at the same time we multiply both sides by 0.006. That way we can cancel those out. So that's why so 0.006 times 100,000 would be 600, then divided by 778.79. Right? So that way you only have 1 minus 1.006 to the negative n power. All right, the next step would be I'm gonna move this term over to the other side. So I'm moving this term to the left hand side and move this guy left hand side over to the right hand side. Right? So that way negative 1.006 to the negative n power becomes positive 1.006 to the negative n power. Right? 1 was already there on the right hand side, so you have 1 here. Then minus, you have a 600 over 778.79. Alright, then the best way to bring down this power, negative n, would be taking a natural log of both sides. So we basically take the natural log of the left hand side and take the natural log of right hand side. Right? So I guess I did the common denominator and I simplify. You end up with 178.79 divided by 778.79. Right, with the natural log. All right, so because of the natural log property, you can actually put this power in front of the natural log. So that's why you have negative n natural log of 1.006, right? And the right hand side stays the same, right? But we can isolate n simply dividing by negative natural log of 1.006. So dividing natural log of 178.79 over 778.79 divided by negative natural log of 1.006. All right, so let's do that on a calculator. So bring out the calculator. All right, and then we have, let's see, 178.79 divided by 778.79, right? Then that, and then we take the natural log of that. So this is a natural log, right? Divided by 0. Actually negative. What I should I do is let's see, 1. 0.006, then take the natural log, right? Then if you do that, you're going to get a negative value, so it's a negative value, but you can just multiply by, -1, something like that, right? So you get, all right, so you end up with 245.98, so that's about 246, right? Therefore, you have 246 months, which means that you only have to make 246 payments. All right, so that's part of the answer. And the last part is we have to look for the interest that they save. All right, so interest we save is just the difference between the amount they would have paid and minus they actually paid with this new additional $100 payment. All right, so we know that the initial payment was $678.79. Then they would have to have 360 payments. So this is the amount that they would have paid, right? Minus, with this new payment, $778.79. We just found out that they only have to make 246 payments, so multiply by 246, right? Take the difference. We can recalculate that using a calculator, right? So we take 600. Oh, sorry, I have to probably clear that. $678.79 multiplied by 360, right? Minus $778.79 multiplied by 246 payments. You see that the savings is actually $782.06, right? Which is the answer right here, right? That's it. I hope that this was clear.